Good morning / good afternoon and happy plexing. Today's video is going to try to help Javier do some troubleshooting steps. He's posted in Plexaholics that he's having a strange issue. He has two servers and he's the admin of both of them. And in one of them he's lost the server in his admin panel, even though his TV shows that server. And he says the funny thing is the rest of the home users log in with their profile and have access to everything as usual. Everyone but me. So he's looking for a clue to solve this issue. So I don't really know what's going on because I can't see his situation, and there's a piece of the puzzle missing. So what I'd like to do is just have Javier follow along with some of this stuff that I'm going to show and confirm what he does see and what he doesn't see. So the first thing I want to do is I want to start up the HTPC client app on this Linux computer. I'm running Pop! OS, and I want to make sure he's not missing the other server. So I am signed into one of my test servers that's full of public domain media. Now in any Plex client app, you can only choose one server as your primary server and then pin libraries from the other server or multiple servers to your list. So let's simulate that right from the start. I'm going to reset my home customization, and I'm going to pick my older Synology NAS with a test server there. So here I can decide what I want to pin or unpin. I'll hit continue. So now I'm signed into the libraries of that server, but if I drop down to more, I can go into any server I want that I'm associated with, and I can pin those libraries. And now if I go back to home, you'll see that the server name is listed. And if I drop down, here's the kids movie library from the other Synology NAS server, and I can drag that up anywhere I want, maybe right above the similar library on the older Synology NAS. So let's verify that first of all, that the server is really missing once you click into more. All right, so let's get out of the HTPC client app. The second thing is also install the Plex Player app for your operating system. There's a Windows, Mac, and a Linux version. And we'll start here. So, click the settings icon, and then down here, see if both your servers are available. So, start making a list. Let me know if you can see the other server from the problem client app by going to more, yes or no, and then in the HTPC player, in the player app for your operating system, yes or no, seeing both servers. And then let's move on to the web interface and run this twice. I don't know what browser you use. If you use Firefox, also run this test in Google Chrome with fresh logins. If you use Microsoft Edge, install Firefox or Google Chrome and sign into everything and run this test in both browsers, just in case there's a difference. So start at app.plextv, again hit the settings icon, and then see if you see the servers. And then the next step is to log in with a direct IP address. This is what you want. Let me make that bigger. So, substitute your own IP address into this formula. It's got to have the web there. And you may have to sign in, and that's fine if you do. So do that for both your servers. So here's my main Plex server. Here's the one on my older Synology NAS. Let me paste it into that other document. And here's my third server, another test one on my newer Synology NAS. So you see the only thing that's different is the local IP address. And actually go through this exercise, because what we want to make sure is that the first part of the address is the same for both servers. If it's not, you've double netted yourself, and it probably would be an example of using a required ISP's gateway device and then hooking your own mesh router up afterwards. The gateway device excuse me, would have to be put into bridge mode, and then your own router could handle the routing services. If you happen to have an AT&T fiber setup, their device doesn't have bridge mode, and you'd put that in IP pass-through mode so that your own mesh router would handle all the routing services. So if this is not what you've got, if I don't know, I'm just going to make up a number. If you have something like this, you've got a double NAT situation going on. So log in through the Plex Player app. Tell me how many servers you see. Log in through app.plex.tv. Tell me the same thing. And then log in to the direct IP address of both servers and tell me if you see everything. And if you have to sign in for either of these, maybe that might be a solution. So right now, I'm just trying to get the lay of the land, and my suspicion is possibly there might be a double NAT situation going on where each server might be on a separate subnet, but that's just kind of a rough guess at this point. So let me know, and everybody else, I appreciate you watching, and happy Plexing.